Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's modern battlefield, where we're seeing everything from suicide drones and top attack missiles to hidden IEDs at every turn, a lot of people are starting to ask the exact same question. Are the traditional armored personnel carriers and infantry fighting vehicles we're so used to seeing still relevant in the 21st century? If we stick to the old designs, where the driver is crammed into a tiny hatch with zero visibility and the infantry is packed in the back just waiting to be ambushed, the answer is pretty clear. It's practically a death sentence. But the defense industry over in Turkey doesn't see it that way. They've taken the brutal lessons learned from actual combat in the Middle East, synthesized them, and created something entirely new. The result is an absolute masterpiece that just made its debut. Meet the PARS ALPHA 8x8 from FNSS. This is a next-generation wheeled armored vehicle that dares to completely tear up the traditional rulebook, and it's stepping up to challenge the top European manufacturers head-on. Today, I'm Mick, and I'll be taking you on a deep dive inside this beast to see why it's being hailed as a revolutionary game changer and why militaries all over the world are keeping a very close eye on it. First, let's get some context on FNSS. Over the past decade, Turkey has absolutely proven itself as a terrifying new superpower in the global arms market, from the famous Bayraktar drones to the all-time main battle tank, and FNSS is definitely no rookie when it comes to armored vehicles. The previous generations of the PARS family, whether it's the 4x4, 6x6, or 8x8 variants, have already been exported and combat tested in several countries, including Malaysia. But the PARS ALPHA? This isn't just a simple facelift of an old model. This was designed completely from scratch, starting with a blank sheet of paper, with one single objective in mind: maximizing troop survivability in the most dangerous and unpredictable combat environments on Earth. The absolute most revolutionary, game-changing feature of the PARS ALPHA is the crew layout. Think about your traditional 8x8 wheeled armored vehicle for a second. Usually, the engine is mounted on the front right, the driver is tucked away on the left side, squinting through tiny periscopes like they're looking through a mailbox slot. Meanwhile, the vehicle commander is either stuck in the middle or sitting up in the turret. That kind of layout results in terrible situational awareness. The driver basically has blind spots everywhere, especially in dense urban warfare environments full of narrow streets and alleys. But FNSS decided to scrap that entire system. They moved the engine and transmission right behind the front cabin, and they built a massive, spacious cockpit at the very front of the vehicle. This means the driver and the commander can sit side by side, just like pilots in a fighter jet, or like you're sitting in a massive SUV. Having the commander and driver sitting together at the very front creates a massive tactical advantage. Both of them get a field of view that is greater than 180 degrees through incredibly thick ballistic glass. They can communicate and coordinate instantly. No more shouting over clunky intercom systems. When you combine that with a 360-degree camera system feeding into high-resolution displays, the crew has flawless situational awareness, day or night. Imagine driving a patrol into a hostile village where enemy fighters might be hiding. That wide and immediate field of vision is literally the difference between life and death. It completely solves the fatal flaw of traditional armored vehicles getting ambushed in urban areas simply because the crew couldn't see an enemy hiding around a corner with an RPG. Now let's talk about mobility. Sure, when we talk about powerful infantry fighting vehicles, or IFVs, a lot of people immediately think of tracked vehicles like the Swedish CV90 or the Polish Borsuk, which are famous for plowing through mud and snow. But the primary advantage of an 8x8 wheeled vehicle is strategic mobility. The PARS ALPHA is packing a massive 711 horsepower diesel engine, allowing it to hit top speeds of over 115 kilometers per hour on paved roads, with an operational range of over 800 kilometers. That means this thing can cross an entire country or redeploy to a new front line rapidly, all without needing a heavy equipment transporter to haul it around. With tracked vehicles, if you drive them long distances, the tracks wear out. They burn through an insane amount of fuel, and they completely tear up the highway infrastructure along the way. Beyond just speed, the suspension on the PARS Alpha is completely state-of-the-art. It utilizes an independent hydropneumatic suspension on all wheels, complete with a ride height control system. This means the driver can lower the vehicle so it hugs the ground, perfect for taking cover behind a berm or fitting into heavy transport aircraft like the A400M or C-17. On the flip side, if they need to navigate extremely rough terrain or enter an area with a high threat of mines, the driver can raise the chassis to increase ground clearance, which significantly mitigates the blast impact from any explosions underneath the vehicle. On top of that, it features all-wheel steering. This means this massive, nearly 8-meter-long beast has a turning radius that is incredibly tight, almost comparable to a pickup truck. That is an absolute necessity for fighting in confined spaces or narrow city streets. And here's the kicker. Even if one or two wheels are completely blown off, the drivetrain can still send power to the remaining wheels, getting the vehicle and its crew out of the kill zone without breaking a sweat. We have to talk about the firepower because you can't ignore it. The PARS Alpha is designed to be modular and can integrate a wide variety of turrets based on customer requirements. But the version that was unveiled and made the biggest splash is the one equipped with the TEBER-II 3040 unmanned turret, also designed by FNSS. This turret uses a dual-feed chain gun that allows operators to easily swap the barrel caliber between 30mm and 40mm. You don't have to rebuild the turret, you literally just change the barrel and the recoil spring. This is a massive game changer for militaries looking to future-proof their firepower as enemy armor gets thicker. If we compare it to heavily armed tracked vehicles like the CV-90 with its 40mm cannon, or the Borsuk rocking Poland's ZSSW-30 turret, the PARS Alpha's teeth are every bit as sharp. Those 30mm or 40mm rounds will easily punch right through opposing infantry fighting vehicles. The TEBER-II also packs a 7.62mm coaxial machine gun, but the real showstopper, it has an integrated armor-protected twin launcher for anti-tank guided missiles, loaded and ready to fire. This means if the PARS Alpha accidentally rolls up on an enemy main battle tank, it is not just a sitting duck. It can instantly fire back, sending a multi-million-dollar enemy tank straight to the scrapyard from over 4 kilometers away. All of this is controlled through a cutting-edge digital targeting system featuring an independent panoramic sight for the commander known as a hunter-killer system. It allows the crew to lock onto a target and direct the main gun to engage with pinpoint accuracy even while the vehicle is moving at speeds over 100 kilometers per hour. But hey, we can talk about weapons all day, but if the armor isn't thick enough, firing back doesn't mean much if you're dead, right? Crew survivability is the absolute highest priority for FNSS here. While they keep the exact numbers classified, the vehicle boasts NATO STANAG 4569 ballistic and mine protection. The structural design makes it incredibly obvious that this thing is built to take hits from armor-piercing rounds and artillery shrapnel. The underbelly isn't flat, it features a specialized shape designed specifically to deflect the blast waves from mines and heavy IEDs. The vehicle uses modular armor, meaning plates can be swapped out or upgraded depending on the mission profile. It also features acoustic gunshot detection sensors, smoke grenade launchers, and is fully ready for the integration of an active protection system, or APS, to intercept incoming anti-tank rockets before they even touch the hull. Inside the troop compartment, all 9 infantrymen sit on specialized mine blast attenuating seats designed to absorb the shock of an underbelly explosion. The vehicle also has a positive pressure air conditioning system that provides complete CBRN protection against nuclear, biological, and chemical threats. They are literally protecting these soldiers from head to toe. To give you guys a clearer picture, especially when we stack it up against the global competition in the 8x8 market, I've put together a quick spec and price comparison. We're putting the Turkish beast, the PARS Alpha 8x8, up against a heavyweight contender from Finland, the Patria AMV XP. The Patria is arguably one of the best-selling and most respected armored vehicles in Europe, and it recently won massive contracts in several countries. Let's take a look at the data. As you can see from the table, if we pit the PARS Alpha against a massive player like the Patria AMV XP, a vehicle that countries like Slovakia and even Japan just ordered, both are absolutely top-tier platforms. but their design philosophies are completely different. The Patriot AMV XP is all about maximum modularity. You can swap out the rear modules for a ton of different mission profiles. It focuses on cost effectiveness and has proven itself in multiple combat zones. The price tag for a Patriot with a standard turret sits right around $4 to $5.5 million. But the PARS Alpha takes things to an entirely different level. It packs a 711 horsepower engine just to handle the weight of thicker armor and a heavier turret. And most importantly, it offers that revolutionary side-by-side front crew layout, something the traditional Patriot platform simply cannot provide. Because it is absolutely packed with bleeding-edge technology, from the smart suspension system and high-res 360 cameras to that advanced TEBER-II turret, the price tag for the PARS Alpha climbs higher, starting at around $5.5 million and potentially pushing past $6.5 million fully loaded. That price might look a bit steeper than some of its competitors, but that is the price of survival on a modern battlefield, surrounded by 360-degree threats. Think about it. How much time and money goes into training an elite infantry squad? If you're a military commander, paying a premium for an armored vehicle that guarantees a higher survival rate for your troops and brings enough firepower to take on a main battle tank is an incredibly reasonable and worthwhile investment. Now, let's look at the latest updates on this absolute beast. The news coming out in early 2025 is incredibly hot. Just recently, at the end of February 2025, FNSS scored a massive victory by signing its first major contract with the Turkish land forces under their next-generation armored vehicle project. They ordered an initial batch of 25 PARS Alphas, which will include both the anti-tank variants and armored recovery vehicles. But the crazy part? That is just an appetizer. The Turkish military aims to procure up to 2,000 of these PARS Alphas in the future, meaning the total project value could smash through the $7.5 billion mark. On top of that, after showcasing the vehicle at the World Defense Show 2024 in Saudi Arabia, FNSS signed a framework agreement with a Saudi company, paving the way to manufacture these vehicles domestically in Saudi Arabia. They are heavily marketing the Alpha, pushing it hard to become a global flagship in the defense sector. To wrap things up, the FNSS PARS Alpha 8x8 isn't just a new armored vehicle, it is the Turkish military's definitive answer to the threats of modern warfare. By having the courage to tear up the old design rules, putting the driver and commander at the very front for unmatched visibility and situational awareness, and combining that with devastating caliber-swappable weapons and armor that can shrug off massive IEDs, it stands out as one of the most complete, advanced, and downright terrifying wheeled armored vehicles on the market today. So, what do you guys think about the PARS Alpha 8x8? If you were deploying in your region's terrain, do you think a highly advanced wheeled armored vehicle like this or a traditional tracked IFV would get the job done better? Let me know your thoughts and let's get a discussion going down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into military tech, don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel to support what we do. That's all for today. I'm Mix, and I'll see you in the next video.